We've shown it to you before, but it is such a taste treat. And this morning, we're going to bring you 3 healthy and delicious recipes from the book, Heart of the Artichoke. And we are so pleased to welcome back its author, David Tanis, to New Mexico Style this morning. And today, he is going to make these 3 very healthy dishes. We've got beet salad, we've also got the leek vinaigrette, and we've also got our julienne carrot salad.
There you go.
Excited. Did I say it right?
Very nice, yeah.
You have to it, not
Julienne.
I like that.
Bon appetit.
Well, you spend a lot of time in Paris, don't
I do,
you?
and these are all French salads, but they're really easy to recreate in the States.
Perfect.
And they're just made with pretty common vegetables. The only one you might not know about is the leek.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the leek. I know that you had mentioned that you can't eat the leek raw. You actually have to cook it.
You do have to cook it, but boy, it's delicious. And leek kind of looks like an overgrown scallion.
It does. I love that. Now I know the difference.
Very common in France. Cheap as onions, common as onions.
Perfect.
When the French shoppers go out to shop, leeks, onions, carrots in the basket. Really delicious leek soup. Just good in all kinds of things. But you can also cook it as a vegetable and dress it with an oil and vinegar dressing.
Well, I will say it smells fantastic.
They call this in France the poor man's asparagus.
I like that. I like anything that you can afford and enjoy. Perfect.
Okay, so the leek, very tricky, not so tricky.
Okay.
You just have to take off a couple of outer layers.
Okay.
So, because we just peel, maybe one more time.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I never know just how much. It's the same thing with scallions. I never know how much am I supposed to actually peel off. So you would say maybe just 2 or so?
Just till it looks tender, and then we have the clean leek. But since leeks are grown in the sand, we want to make sure they're really nice and clean. So we make a slit in the leek that separates it a little bit.
From the middle?
Right from the middle.
Okay.
And then we wash it.
Very important. Keeping the veggies clean.
And that gets rid of all the sand, because you can see a little bit of sand there. You just give it a little shake and a soak in a big sink full of lukewarm water for a little while.
Perfect.
The sand drops to the bottom, and then your leeks are ready to cook. And you just cook them by simmering them gently in salted water, kind of like cooking green beans.
Oh, that's easy.
Till they're tender.
Okay.
And
so how long would you say? Maybe like 5-10 minutes?
10-15 minutes.
Okay. That's good to know. 10-15.
They want to be soft but not falling apart.
Right. You don't want them mushy.
But you don't want them crunchy either.
Okay. Perfect.
And then for the dressing, it's just a really simple oil and vinegar dressing.
Smells so good.
But it has a little Dijon mustard in it.
So you just did oil, vinegar?
Oil, vinegar, garlic.
Use white vinegar?
A little bit of red wine vinegar.
Okay.
So that's all.
That's it. You whisk it up.
You just whisk it up and spoon it over.
Okay. And what do you just drizzle it on?
And let them marinate with the sauce for just a little while longer, and you just drizzle it right over the leeks.
Yummy. And you also put some capers on there, didn't you?
Yes, because that tastes good, I think.
Yummy.
Now,
No, I get too excited about this stuff. And you know what? It's healthy. I love when I get equally excited about healthy food as I do about the fattening kind. This is not bad for you at all.
This is good and it's delicious.
And like you said, also cheap, which also adds another great element.
So then we have beets, another common vegetable. If you get them from a can, not so good.
Right. This is a completely different world once you have the fresh.
But they're so easy to cook.
Are they?
You just wash them in the skin like that, and you bake them like you're baking potatoes.
So you don't have to peel them.
No.
You just wash them.
You wash them.
Boil them.
You put them in the sheet pan, cover them with foil, bake them in the oven for about an hour till you can poke a fork in them.
Okay, so bake, not boil.
No, just bake.
Okay, easy.
And then when they cool, the skins just slip right off. You dice them up. Dice. This is the international sign of dice them up. And then we dress them with another oil and vinegar dressing that has sherry vinegar and orange zest and fennel seed.
Ooh, I love fennel seed.
So doesn't that smell good? Yes.
I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good. Yum. I'm getting hungry.
So that's our beet salad.
Now,
we talk about them as being salads, and they are salads. Sometimes we think of a salad as having lettuce.
Right.
But there are vegetable salads. We all know about potato salad.
Sure.
But in France, they make salads out of every vegetable. So beet, leek, and now carrot.
Yes, let's talk about that julienne.
Okay, so julienne, what does it mean?
What does it mean? It sounds awfully fancy.
It just means cut into strips.
That's it?
That's all it means.
So all these years, I'm thinking it means some special carrot. It's the same thing, just cut into strips.
Sometimes you could call that matchsticks or you know.
Oh, okay.
You just cut them into strips, and if you have a machine, like some food processors, I don't know that much about food processors because
Okay.
I'm a kind of a knife guy, but
Me too.
but some of the food processors have a grating device that can make this.
That can actually do that.
You
Okay.
just don't want them too fine because they get too wilty too fast.
Right. Okay.
So, what do you
So
think?
that's
What do you
simple.
think about mixing up a little carrot salad?
Oh, I'd love to.
Could you help me?
Can I toss it?
Well, first we're going to just give it a little salt.
Little sea salt.
'Cause
Do you
the-
like to use sea salt better than any other kind?
I like to use sea salt, but ordinary kosher salt is a really good salt in the kitchen as well.
That's what my mom uses. Okay, good.
So we're going to give it just a little salt and a little squeeze of lemon to get it going. And then I have this delicious dressing. Now, this is a dressing made with lemon juice,
Okay.
white wine vinegar, shallot,
Ooh, yum.
a little fresh tarragon, and chives.
That sounds fantastic.
So
Looks and smells even better than it sounds.
all we do is give it a little toss and let it sit for a few minutes.
And just toss it up.
Just
And you can use, I mean, you don't have to use wooden spoons. You could use anything.
You
This
could-
just is a little simpler, I think,
We
right?
can use fingers
You,
too.
you can use your fingers, too. I'm trying to be, proper.
Let me
We
help,
are on TV.
let me help you a little bit. Fingers are the best tool, I think, as well.
They are.
So, does
But
that
then you
smell
want a
good?
spoon. That smells amazing.
Now, I like to use a little fresh tarragon that you can see here. If you don't like tarragon or you can't get it, you could use a little fresh dill or you could leave it out completely.
Oh, okay.
This
I
is
like
a
it.
salad also. Once you get the basics of it, you can mix and match. Sometimes I make it spicy, sometimes I don't.
So do we always want to use fresh herbs, or do we sometimes want to use the bottled ingredients? I mean, what would you recommend? Does it make a difference?
Fresh herbs are the best.
Right. Okay, so they're the best. But they're not always the easiest, so you could still substitute if necessary, correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good to know.
Of
I want to
course.
try it.
Are you ready to try?
I'm so ready to try.
We have a secret fork for you.
Okay, which one should I try? Should I try the carrots
Try a beet.
first? Try beet first? Okay. These are messy. I have to say, though, that's the thing about the beets, is that you can get really dirty if you don't have a napkin nearby.
Don't
Because look at it.
be afraid. That's going to be the best beet you ever had.
Okay. It is.
Is it not? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of juicy.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
got a really nice sweet flavor.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I didn't know I would, because you know what, I have, like you said, been accustomed to the canned beets, and it wasn't my favorite, but now I'm going for what I really want.
All right.
Is it a myth about carrots and eyes?
No, it's true. In fact, all these vegetable salads are good for you. You like? You like?
Yes, I'm having all of it.
And they're all, the thing about all of these salads is they're really easy to make at home. Very
So
simple.
easy. I don't want to stop. The carrots are so good.
Don't stop.
So just a quick reminder, all of these recipes are in your book,
Absolutely.
in Heart of the Artichoke, of course. And for the carrots, for our vinaigrette, we used
Lemon juice, white wine vinegar, shallots, garlic, fresh
Perfect.
tarragon.
on our beets, we used.
Orange zest. This is a test.
Yes, no, this is a test because I want to summarize for our viewers.
I'm just kidding. Orange zest,
Oh, I like my carrots.
crushed fennel seed, sherry vinegar,
Perfect. And on our leeks.
Dijon mustard, garlic, capers.
Perfect. It's fabulous. So now you can make these salads at home. Should I chew first? Before I
No.
taste? It's really good. All you need
They're
to do,
very easy to make at home.
yeah, go to the market, go to the store. It's all delicious. I can promise you, you will not be spending a lot of money. You will not be spending a lot of time, but you will enjoy it. And thank you so much, David Tanis, for being here. Heart of the Artichoke, a fabulous book. And I think you'll enjoy it, especially for holiday season. Really fabulous.
Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
here. I'm going back to my carrots. I love them. Wish I could let everybody eat them out there. Sorry.